Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speak English Anywhere. Do you want to improve your English listening and speaking skills in a simple and enjoyable way? In today's lesson, you will listen to 10 different people talking about their hobbies. You will hear simple English conversations about reading books, cooking, gardening, playing football, drawing, photography, listening to music, traveling, baking, and learning English. Each person will share their own story, including why they love their hobby, how they started, and how their hobby makes their life better. This lesson is perfect for beginner English learners who want to improve their vocabulary, pronunciation, and speaking confidence. So get ready to learn English naturally through real-life stories. Let's start with our first speaker and discover their favorite hobbies.
Emma, my hobby is reading books. Hello, everyone. My name is Emma, and today I want to talk about my hobby. My hobby is reading books. Reading books is one of my favorite things to do in my free time. I really enjoy spending time with books because books can take me to different places and teach me many new things. I started reading books when I was a little child. At that time, my parents often read storybooks to me before I went to bed. I loved listening to those stories, and I became interested in books. As I grew older, I started reading books by myself. Now, reading has become an important part of my daily life. I usually read books in the evening after I finish my work. I like to sit in a quiet place and enjoy my reading time. Sometimes I read at home on my sofa. Sometimes I go to a cafe and read while drinking coffee. I think reading in a peaceful place helps me relax and enjoy the story more. My favorite types of books are novels, adventure stories, and books about nature. I love stories because they help me imagine new worlds. When I read a good book, I feel like I am inside the story. I can learn about different people, cultures, and experiences. Reading books also helps me improve myself. I can learn new vocabulary and improve my English skills. I can learn new ideas and understand the world better. Reading also helps me become more creative and think more deeply. I usually read about 30 minutes to 1 hour every day. Sometimes I read more when the book is very interesting. I always feel happy when I finish a good book because I feel that I have learned something valuable. For me, reading is not just a hobby. It is a way to relax, learn, and grow. I hope I can read more books in the future and discover many more interesting stories. Thank you for listening.
David. My hobby is cooking. Hello, everyone. My name is David, and today I want to share my hobby with you. My hobby is cooking. Cooking is something that I really enjoy doing in my free time. For me, cooking is not only about making food, it is also a way to be creative and share happiness with other people. I became interested in cooking when I was a teenager. At that time, I often watched my mother prepare meals in the kitchen. I was always curious about how she made delicious dishes. I started helping her with simple tasks, such as washing vegetables and preparing ingredients. Slowly, I learned more cooking skills and started making food by myself. Now, I usually cook several times a week. I often cook when I have free time, especially on weekends. I like preparing breakfast, lunch, and dinner for myself and my family. Cooking at home makes me feel relaxed because I can focus on creating something delicious. My favorite food to cook is pasta. I like pasta because there are many different ways to prepare it. I can add different vegetables, sauces, and ingredients to create new flavors. Sometimes I also try cooking food from different countries because I enjoy learning about other cultures through food. When I cook, I usually prepare everything carefully. First, I check the recipe and prepare all the ingredients. Then I start cooking step by step. I enjoy the process because I feel happy when I see the final result. The best moment is when my family tastes my food and says that it is delicious. Cooking has many benefits for me. It helps me save money because I do not need to eat outside all the time. It also helps me eat healthier because I can choose fresh ingredients and control what I put in my food. Sometimes my cooking does not go well and the food does not taste perfect. However, I do not give up. I learn from my mistakes and try again. I believe that practice helps me become a better cook. In the future, I want to learn more recipes and improve my cooking skills. Maybe one day I can cook special dishes for my friends and family. Cooking is a wonderful hobby because it brings creativity, happiness, and wonderful memories. Thank you for listening.
Lily. My hobby is gardening. Hello, everyone. My name is Lily, and today I want to talk about my hobby. My hobby is gardening. I love gardening because it allows me to spend time with nature and enjoy beautiful plants. I started gardening a few years ago when I moved to a house with a small garden. At first, I did not know much about plants. I only planted a few flowers because I wanted to make my garden look more beautiful. After taking care of those flowers every day, I became more interested in gardening. Now, gardening is one of my favorite activities. I usually spend my free time taking care of my plants. I water them, remove dry leaves, and make sure they get enough sunlight. I enjoy watching my plants grow slowly day by day. It makes me feel proud and happy. I have many different plants in my garden. I grow flowers, vegetables, and some small trees. My favorite flowers are roses because they are beautiful and have a lovely smell. I also like growing vegetables because I can use fresh vegetables from my own garden for cooking. Gardening helps me relax after a busy day. When I spend time with my plants, I forget my worries and feel peaceful. The fresh air and green plants make me feel calm. I think being close to nature is good for both my body and my mind. Gardening also teaches me important lessons. Plants need time, care, and patience to grow. I learned that good things do not happen quickly. We need to be patient and continue working hard. Sometimes taking care of plants can be difficult. Some plants may not grow well, and some flowers may die. However, I do not feel too sad because I can learn from my experience. I always try to understand what my plants need and take better care of them. In the future, I want to have a bigger garden with more flowers and vegetables. I hope I can create a beautiful green space where I can relax and enjoy nature every day. Gardening is more than just a hobby for me. It is a way to enjoy life, learn patience, and create something beautiful. Thank you for listening.
Jack. My hobby is playing football. Hello, everyone. My name is Jack, and today I want to talk about my hobby. My hobby is playing football. Football is my favorite sport, and I really enjoy spending my free time on the football field. For me, football is not only a game. It is also a way to stay healthy, make friends, and have fun. I started playing football when I was a young child. When I was in school, I often watched football matches with my friends. I was always excited when I saw players running, passing the ball, and scoring goals. Because of my interest in football, I decided to learn how to play the game. At first, I was not very good at football. I could not control the ball well, and I often made mistakes during games. However, I continued practicing because I really loved the sport. I spent time learning basic skills such as passing, shooting, and running with the ball. After practicing for a long time, I became more confident. Now, I usually play football 2 or 3 times a week. I often play with my friends in the evening after work or school. We usually meet at a local football field and play together for about 1 or 2 hours. Playing football with my friends is always exciting because we can enjoy the game and spend time together. My favorite position is the midfielder because I like controlling the game and helping my teammates. A midfielder needs to run a lot, pass the ball carefully, and support both the defense and the attack. I enjoy this position because I feel like I am an important part of the team. I also enjoy watching professional football matches. I like watching talented players because I can learn new skills from them. Sometimes I watch videos of famous players and practice their techniques. Watching football also gives me motivation to improve myself. Playing football has many benefits for me. It helps me stay strong and healthy because I need to run and move a lot. It also helps me reduce stress after a busy day. When I play football, I forget my worries and focus only on the game. Football also teaches me important lessons. I learn how to work with a team, communicate with others, and never give up. Sometimes we win, and sometimes we lose, but every game helps us become better. In the future, I want to improve my football skills and play in more competitions. I also hope I can continue playing football with my friends for many years. Football brings me happiness, energy, and wonderful memories. For me, football is more than just a hobby. It is something that makes my life more exciting and enjoyable. Thank you for listening.
Sophia.
My hobby is drawing.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sophia, and today I want to share my hobby with you. My hobby is drawing. Drawing is one of my favorite activities because it allows me to express my thoughts, feelings, and imagination through pictures. I have loved drawing since I was a little child. When I was young, I always enjoyed using pencils and colors to create simple pictures. I often drew flowers, animals, and pictures of my family. My parents always encouraged me and said that my drawings were beautiful. Their support made me love drawing even more. When I was in school, I joined art classes and learned more about drawing. I learned how to use different tools, such as pencils, colored pencils, and paints. I also learned about colors, shapes, and different drawing styles. Although I was not perfect, I always enjoyed practicing and improving my skills. Now, I usually draw in my free time, especially when I want to relax. I often draw after finishing my daily work or during the weekend. I like to sit in a quiet place, listen to music, and spend time creating my artwork. Drawing helps me feel peaceful and happy. My favorite things to draw are people, nature, and cute animals. I especially enjoy drawing faces because I like showing different emotions through eyes and expressions. Sometimes I draw pictures of beautiful places that I want to visit someday. I also enjoy creating my own characters and imagining their stories. For me, drawing is a way to share my ideas without using words. Sometimes it is difficult to explain my feelings, but I can show them through my drawings. A picture can tell a story and make people feel different emotions. Drawing also helps me become more patient. Creating a good picture takes time and effort. Sometimes I need to erase and redraw many times before I am happy with my work. However, I do not give up because I know that practice helps me improve. I also enjoy sharing my drawings with my friends and family. Their comments and encouragement make me feel proud. Sometimes I post my artwork online and connect with other people who also love drawing. Drawing has many benefits for me. It helps me reduce stress, improve my creativity, and develop my imagination. When I draw, I feel free because I can create anything I imagine. In the future, I want to improve my drawing skills and learn more advanced techniques. I hope I can create more beautiful artwork and maybe become a professional artist one day. For me, drawing is not just a hobby. It is a special way to express myself and bring my imagination to life. Thank you for listening.
Mike. My hobby is photography. Hello everyone, my name is Mike, and today I want to talk about my hobby. My hobby is photography. I love photography because it allows me to capture beautiful moments and keep special memories forever. I became interested in photography when I was a teenager. At that time, I often used my phone to take pictures of interesting things around me. I liked taking pictures of nature, food, and places that I visited. Slowly, I became more curious about photography and wanted to learn more about how to take better pictures. A few years later, I bought my first camera. I was very excited because I could explore more photography skills. At first, taking good photos was not easy. I did not know much about lighting, camera settings, or how to choose the best angle. However, I practiced often and watched many videos to improve my skills. Now, photography is one of my favorite hobbies. I usually take photos during my free time, especially when I travel or visit new places. I always carry my camera with me because I never know when I will find a beautiful moment to capture. I enjoy taking pictures of many different things. My favorite subjects are nature, people, and beautiful landscapes. I love taking photos of sunsets because the colors in the sky are always amazing. I also like taking pictures of flowers, mountains, and the ocean because they show the beauty of the natural world. I also enjoy taking pictures of people. I like capturing natural smiles and happy moments. Sometimes a simple photo can tell a wonderful story. A picture can remind us of special moments with our family and friends. Photography has taught me to pay attention to small details. Before I started photography, I did not always notice the beauty around me. Now, I look at things differently. I notice the colors, the light, and the little moments that make life special. Photography also helps me relax. When I go outside and take pictures, I feel calm and refreshed. It gives me a chance to forget my worries and enjoy the present moment. I think photography is a great way to connect with the world around me. Sometimes, taking photos can be challenging. The weather may not be perfect, or the picture may not look the way I expected. However, I always try again and learn from my mistakes. Every photo I take helps me become better. I also enjoy editing my photos after taking them. I use different tools to adjust the brightness, colors, and details. Editing helps me make my photos look more beautiful while keeping the original feeling of the moment. In the future, I want to improve my photography skills and learn more advanced techniques. I hope I can travel to many countries and capture beautiful places around the world. Maybe one day, I can create my own photo collection and share my pictures with many people. For me, photography is more than just taking pictures. It is a way to save memories, express creativity, and see the beauty in everyday life. Thank you for listening.
Anna, my hobby is listening to music. Hello, everyone. My name is Anna, and today I want to talk about my hobby. My hobby is listening to music. Music is a very important part of my life because it brings me happiness and helps me express my feelings. I started enjoying music when I was a little child. When I was young, I often listened to songs with my family. My parents played music at home, and I enjoyed singing along with them. As I grew older, I discovered many different types of music and became more interested in songs. Now, I listen to music almost every day. I usually listen to music in the morning when I get ready for the day. I also listen to songs when I am traveling, exercising, or relaxing at home. Music makes my daily activities more enjoyable and gives me more energy. I enjoy many different kinds of music. Sometimes I listen to pop music because it makes me feel happy and excited. Sometimes I listen to slow songs because they help me relax. I also like listening to songs in different languages because I can learn new words and understand different cultures. My favorite singers are artists who have beautiful voices and meaningful songs. I like songs that tell stories or share emotions. When I listen to a good song, I feel connected to the message and the feelings of the singer. Music helps me in many ways. When I feel tired or stressed, listening to music helps me feel better. When I feel happy, music makes my mood even better. It is like a good friend that is always there for me. I also enjoy discovering new songs. Sometimes my friends recommend songs to me, and sometimes I find new music online. I love the feeling of finding a song that I really like and listening to it again and again. Besides listening to music, I also enjoy singing. I am not a professional singer, but I like singing my favorite songs at home. Singing makes me feel free and confident. In the future, I want to explore more types of music and learn more about different artists. I hope I can attend live concerts and experience the joy of music with other people. For me, music is not just a hobby. It is a source of happiness, comfort, and inspiration. Music makes my life more colorful and meaningful. Thank you for listening.
Tom. My hobby is traveling. Hello, everyone. My name is Tom, and today I want to share my hobby with you. My hobby is traveling. I love traveling because it allows me to discover new places, meet new people, and experience different cultures. I became interested in traveling when I was young. My family sometimes took me on trips during holidays. I enjoyed visiting new places and seeing things that I had never seen before. Those experiences made me curious about the world. Now, traveling is one of my favorite activities. Whenever I have free time, I like to plan trips and explore new destinations. I enjoy visiting beautiful places, trying local food, and learning about the lifestyle of different people. Before I travel, I usually make a plan. I search for information about the place I want to visit. I check hotels, transportation, and interesting activities. I like preparing carefully because it helps me enjoy my trip more. My favorite places to visit are beaches, mountains, and historical places. I love beaches because I can relax, enjoy the fresh air, and see the beautiful ocean. I also like mountains because the view from the top is amazing. Traveling teaches me many things. I can learn about different cultures, traditions, and ways of life. I can meet people from different backgrounds and understand their stories. I think traveling helps me become more open-minded. Traveling also gives me wonderful memories. I enjoy taking photos during my trips so I can remember special moments. Looking at my travel photos always makes me happy because they remind me of my experiences. Sometimes traveling can be challenging. There may be problems with transportation, weather, or communication. However, these challenges also teach me how to solve problems and become more independent. In the future, I want to visit many countries around the world. I especially want to visit places with beautiful nature and interesting cultures. I hope I can explore new places and create more unforgettable memories. For me, traveling is more than just a hobby. It is a way to learn, grow, and enjoy the beauty of the world. Thank you for listening. Mia. My hobby is baking cakes. Hello everyone, my name is Mia and today I want to talk about my hobby. My hobby is baking cakes. I love baking because it allows me to be creative and make delicious treats for myself and other people. I became interested in baking when I was a child. I remember watching my mother make cakes in the kitchen. The smell of fresh cakes was always wonderful, and I wanted to learn how to make them by myself. When I started baking, I only made simple desserts. I learned how to mix ingredients, follow recipes, and use an oven. At first, my cakes were not always perfect. Sometimes they were too sweet or did not look beautiful. However, I continued practicing because I enjoyed the process. Now, baking is one of my favorite hobbies. I usually bake cakes on weekends when I have more free time. I enjoy spending time in the kitchen and creating something special. Baking helps me relax and forget about stress. My favorite things to bake are chocolate cakes, cookies, and cupcakes. I love chocolate because it has a rich and delicious taste. I also enjoy decorating cakes with different designs. I like using colorful decorations and making my cakes look beautiful. Baking requires patience and careful attention. I need to measure ingredients correctly and follow each step carefully. A small mistake can change the result, so I always try to be careful. I enjoy sharing my baked goods with my family and friends. Seeing their happy faces when they taste my cakes makes me feel proud. I think food made with love can bring people closer together. Baking also helps me improve my creativity. I can try new recipes and create my own designs. Every cake is a chance for me to learn something new. In the future, I want to learn more baking skills and make more kinds of desserts. Maybe one day I can open my own small bakery and share my cakes with many people. For me, baking is not just about making food. It is about creating happiness and sharing beautiful moments with others. Thank you for listening.
Daniel. My hobby is learning English. Hello everyone. My name is Daniel, and today I want to talk about my hobby. My hobby is learning English. I enjoy learning English because it helps me communicate with more people and discover new opportunities. I started learning English when I was a student. At first, English was difficult for me because there were many new words and grammar rules. Sometimes I felt nervous when I tried to speak English. However, I did not give up because I knew English was an important skill. Now, I spend time learning English every day. I usually study vocabulary, practice speaking, and listen to English conversations. I also watch English videos and read simple English stories to improve my skills. My favorite part of learning English is speaking practice. I enjoy having conversations because it helps me become more confident. Every time I speak English, I learn something new and improve little by little. Learning English has many benefits for me. It helps me communicate with people from different countries. I can understand movies, songs, books, and information from around the world. English also gives me more chances for my education and career.
Sometimes, learning a language can be challenging. I may forget new words or make grammar mistakes. However, I believe mistakes are a part of learning. I continue practicing because every small improvement is important. I also like helping other people learn English. When I share what I know with others, I feel happy and motivated. Learning together makes the process more enjoyable. In the future, I want to speak English fluently and use English confidently in my daily life. I hope I can communicate with people from many different countries and continue improving my skills. For me, learning English is not only a hobby, it is a journey that helps me grow, connect with people, and create a better future. Thank you for listening.
Great job! You have finished listening to 10 people talking about their hobbies. Today, you learned many useful English words and expressions about daily activities, interests, and personal experiences. Remember, improving English takes time and practice. The more you listen and speak, the more confident you will become. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Speak English Anywhere, turn on notifications so you don't miss our new English lessons. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and never be afraid of making mistakes. Thank you for learning with us, and we will see you in the next lesson. Keep speaking English anywhere.
Speak English Anywhere.